No, I think it was for help. I think we did it. So now let's say it's broken. Thanks so much. Appreciate it.
Sure, they give you this to help ratchet. It'll help suck it up. It's going to do the same thing as the one you have.
Oh, okay. Perfect.
So basically, put that through the eye.
Yeah.
Have the small end hooked to the wall. And
it's wrapped in it?
Well, you need to pull all the slack as much as you can out of the running end, I guess.
Yeah.
And as you get to the very end where you can't anymore, you start ratcheting it.
Okay.
It's a 3,000-pound pull.
Sweet.
So it should hold that easily.
Awesome.
And then when you release, you just pop it and go backwards, and as soon as it pops, it's gonna come down.
Okay.
I was trying to take that off the other day, and it was like one at a time. And I was like, oh gosh, this is someone's gonna fall off the ladder messing with that thing.
Yeah.
So cool.
Thank you. Yeah.
Well, welcome, Warrior Nation, to Annapolis Christian Academy's gym for tonight's matchup between Annapolis Warriors and the Sunnybrook Lions. We are deep into conference play as we have the district opponents of two very familiar foes. Sunnybrook driving down from San Antonio to balmy Corpus Christi. This has been a much anticipated matchup between these two teams. As anytime Annapolis and Sunnybrook match up, these are always really, really competitive, really good games. Last year, Sunnybrook was the state champion for TCAL. Had a really strong team. A little bit different team this year, but still very competitive, very good team. Annapolis hitting their stride as they are undefeated so far in their district play. As they have been cruised to 2 victories, both at home, as they'll start their road trip this week or next weekend, as they'll be heading on the road. They get all of their district opponents in a row at home, and then they get to take a trip to Houston and San Antonio area to do the home and away as they get rolling into state. Annapolis is a man short, as you typically see the Twin Towers. Jake Waltney, who's the leading scorer, and Brogan Easter. But Brogan unfortunately hurt his knee, and he's out for a little while. And that requires next man up, which will be number 22, Xavier Lockyer, as he'll be stepping in that 4 position. It does hurt their depth a little bit, as Annapolis has a lot of really talented but young guards, but a little thinner on the big men's side. We're about 2 minutes away from tip-off between Annapolis Christian Academy and the Sunnybrook Lions. As I said, this is always a extremely competitive game. Well, thanks for all of you that were willing to spend some time with us here at the Warrior Sports Network. We are so very thankful for your willingness to spend some time with us. And we're also so very thankful for our sponsors. We couldn't do any of this without their sponsorship and willingness to help as we get rolling on some road trips. We'll be able to, if the technology allows, live stream these games from away gyms. And once we get into late February and the state basketball tournament, your generosity allows us to bring Warrior basketball into your living room if you're not able to travel. This year's state basketball is going to be in San Antonio. It is drivable if you're wanting to come up and watch both the boys and girls as they're looking to qualify for the state tournament, and both looking to make deep runs at the tournament. Just under a minute left. Annapolis still taking their shots as Coach Harper's making the rounds. Meet and greeting all the refs, and stands are starting to fill up as tonight is a whiteout. As Coach Isaac Montez giving him a last little high five, little energy. It's nice to see alumni coming back and giving back into the program. Isaac's been a great addition as assistant coach. He was a fantastic guard here at Annapolis, and we're very, very thankful to have him now on the coaching staff, as we've got 2 alumni, Hayden Wickwar and Isaac Montez, 2 alumni from the program. We'll turn it over to the PA. Prayer by Coach Hayden, and now we're off. Starting lineup: Noah Riojas, Jake Waltney, Xavier Lockyer, and Jacob Segundo and Jeremiah Cavazos starting off. Noah, sophomore, Jake, a senior. Xavier, sophomore, Jacob, senior, and Jeremiah Cavazos, the freshman, the fabulous freshman. He has been a huge spark for the team, doing most of the point guard duties. Jake Waltney will be tipping off against number 5. Jake, leading scorer on the team. Gets the tip to Jacob Segundo, to Jeremiah right away. Sunnybrook looks like in a little bit of a zone. Jeremiah down the baseline and in. Annapolis coming out with pressure. Xavier Lockyer with the steal on the floor. Finds Jacob Segundo. Over to Noah. Finds Jake down low. This will be the matchup that Sunnybrook's going to want to stop. Finds Jake on the baseline. He's going to step back for a three-pointer, and that was a little extra step as he skated, try to get his position. Annapolis in a full court press. Going to put some pressure on the tip by Noah. Finds Jacob down low, and I think Jacob traveled as well. He had position, didn't want to get blocked, and so was looking for a teammate and shuffled his feet. But so far so good defensively, as Sunnybrook having a hard time getting through this pressure. Cross court to 22, finds 32 down low, and breaks the pressure with the layup. Annapolis pushing tempo, finds Jacob, back to Noah, and then going to reset. Sunnybrook in a 1-3-1 zone. Jeremiah Cavazos, and now Noah going to try to bounce the top. Jacob dribbles out of trouble. 32 getting a lot of pressure. Jacob's going to baseline corner 3, misses. Bounces around, offensive rebound Noah to Jake. Jeremiah left all alone for 3. That one's good. Annapolis stays in that full court pressure. 22, ball's deflected, almost stolen, now it's stolen. And got a little too excited, bounced off the ref's foot. He kept playing on. Coach not happy about getting that after the steal of errant pass. But now coach from Sunnybrook is going to call timeout as the pressure is really getting to the Lions. That's been several steals so far for the Warriors. Really well done for Annapolis coming out. I don't think Sunnybrook was expecting full court pressure, as Annapolis typically sinks back into 2-3 zone. I think coach really likes the matchups where Annapolis or Sunnybrook's ball handlers trying to make these long cross-court passes, which is exactly what Annapolis wants the Lions to do, getting deflections, getting steals. And the Lions trying to reset. Full court pressure again. Driving up the sideline and trying to get something going. 5 kind of cradled the ball, and he's going to call for a carry. Another turnover that the pressure from the Warriors is caused by the Lions. Sunnybrook in that 1-3-1. Finds the corner. Noah's there for 3. It's going to be a little long. Offensive rebound. Jake, power move, and score. Really nicely done. He faked like he was going to pass it. The defense reacted, long pass, and that's going to go to nobody. Another turnover. Well, I'm joined once again by alumni Joshua Cavazos, class of 2024. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
Joining us. I think all of our technology is working this time. We had some problems last time. Going to get the full effect of Cavazos. High post, kicked out. Jacob thought about it. Jeremiah drive baseline. Ball gets tipped. He's going to need some trouble. He's in some trouble. Kicked out for Jacob for 3 and good. Another three-pointer falls. That's good to see. Annapolis had a little bit of trouble against Lifegate with the three-pointer falling, but this time it's starting to rock and roll. Now 5 trying to drive it himself. He's going to come through. Wild pass at 23, another turnover. That pressure's really getting to the Lions. I don't think they were expecting Annapolis to come out in full court. Sunnybrook in a 1-3-1. Jeremiah gets around the initial defense. Now the zone's extending. Jeremiah corner three. Good. All of a sudden the threes are raining. As Annapolis starting to open up a pretty big lead here as the pressure, another turnover almost. The ball gets deflected. It's loose ball, steal by Xavier. Over to Jeremiah. He's going to go baseline. Goes against the big man. Another wild pass, but crowd by Noah. Noah's going to drive and floater short. Jake with the putback. Annapolis hitting on all cylinders right now. They are in control of this game. Defense and coach from Sunnybrook not liking that.
Wow.
Well, what are you seeing so far that you're liking, Josh?
Just for the past couple moments, I think it's been I don't think it could have worked out any much better. There's so many turnovers. And wow, I did not expect this. Wow. How exciting. How exciting.
Well, anytime we play Sunnybrook, you know the intensity's there. Let's see the highlight of this last series. You can see the turnover, a little flip to Noah. He's going to hit the floater. That misses, and Jacob with the putback. And then in their haste to get the ball going, Jacob steps in front of that pass and the layup.
Another steal.
Back to the action. Jacob, almost a steal. Jake tried to save it. Five comes barreling through. Good stop by Noah. Pull-up jumper, and it's good. Five's going to be their main shooter, and right now he hasn't had a lot of chances to shoot as the pressure has been limiting their possessions. Jacob for corner three. That's long. Xavier Locker, offensive rebound, but ran out of real estate. The offensive rebounding really looking good. Annapolis able to get into position, particularly on that backside, keep possessions alive. 32 with the ball, looking for some help. Finds 15. He's going to try to drive through there. Ball gets tipped and stolen by Jake. Xavier with the ball. A lot of pressure. He goes on the floor, needs some help, and I think he got bailed out by coach. Yep. Well, you said you weren't expecting this. I don't think Sunnybrook was either, about the intensity and the speed and the full court pressure.
There's some familiar faces from last year, but again, I think it's a different team from last year, and I guess we kind of threw them off guard a little bit.
Sunnybrook's trying to run their offense through five. They've got some good guards. Five's their main player, but they haven't been able to establish anything. The ball's barely getting across half court, and so right now they're just really discombobulated.
Other than the number 5, I think we have a huge size advantage with Jake, and even though we don't have Brogan, we still have a good size advantage.
A couple freshmen come in, Josh Garza and Joaquin Ford, with Jake, Noah, and Jeremiah. So you have 3 freshmen on the floor at this time. Josh with the ball, over to Joaquin. Joaquin, the lefty. He's going to drive, dish, over to Josh. Nice ball movement, looking inside. Joaquin's going to step in for 3. That's a little long. Offensive rebound by Noah. Good job fighting for it. Sends his possession. That 1-3-1 now sending way out. Looks like the Sunnybrook switched to a 2-3 zone. Those guards chasing. Joaquin with a good dribble, drive, and foul from behind. Did a nice job repositioning himself. He ball fake, got the guy in the air, and then was able to get him to trail and then reach. And now Joaquin will have 2 free throws.
Hopefully we can make these 2.
Our freshmen have really grown up and not playing like freshmen.
Exactly. Yeah.
They are really doing some nice things. First free throw is good. Joaquin came in as primarily a three-point shooter, but now starting to expand his game. He's using his dribble well. He's starting to pass the ball better. The second free throw is good. Annapolis opening up a huge lead here in the first quarter. And here comes the pressure again. Long pass. It's wide open. Jake with the steal. And almost stolen back, but no able to corral it. Sunnybrook trying to chase way out there. That's going to open up some areas in the zone. Finds double team. Jeremiah dribbles out of it. Joaquin over to Josh. And there, wide open three-pointer for Joaquin. That's going to be off. Now Sunnybrook with the defensive rebound. 5 now with the ball. Looking to finally run their offense as they've had very limited possessions in the first quarter. Annapolis in their 2-3 zone. Trying to get it to 5. So he's going to get a lot of attention. Long 2, that misses. Defensive rebound, Jeremiah. And now pushing tempo. Finds Jake all alone. He decided to go with the right hand and on that left side and pushed it a little bit too much and missed an easy layup. Got a little too fancy, I think, on that one. A 2-3 zone. Kind of a two-man game between 22 and 5. Ball staying on that right-hand side. Ball gets tipped and fought for it. Still fighting for it. Still fighting for it. Stolen now. Joaquin's going to drive. Dish. Finds Josh. Ball fake. Noah. He's going to drive. Finds Jake. Double team. And that's too hard, too. Oh, 2 really good looks. Ball flipped up. Joaquin's there. 32 to nice job flipping it up there. Annapolis caught napping a little bit. Finds Jake. Lots of contact, lots of bodies, and stolen. Kicked out for Jeremiah. Over to Joaquin, top of the key 3, miss, and made it. 3-pointer starting to roll. And Lions having some trouble, needing some help with some teammates. Dangerous pass, gets kicked out of bounds, and another turnover. And coach from Sunnybrook, I'm not happy with the ball handling, but the pressure has been all over his ball handlers. Minute 24 left. Annapolis opening up a huge lead here in this first quarter. Trying to run some offense. That zone's extended way out. There's a wide open shot for Josh. It's too long. Noah comes flying in. Saves the ball. Kicks out to Joaquin. He's going to reposition for 3. That's long. Another offensive rebound. Jake's there. Kicks out to Josh. Back to Jake. And in. There we go. That looked really, really nice. Here comes that pressure again. 23 in some trouble. Ball gets kicked around. I think it may be off of Warrior. It should have been stolen, but someone couldn't quite get the ball corralled. Really good pressure. It's going to be blue ball. Everyone thought it was Annapolis's ball. .45 seconds left. Sunnybrook ball after the deflection. Over to 5. He has Jeremiah on him. He's directing traffic, trying to find some space. Gets through there, finds Jake. Ball gets tipped. And there's going to be a late whistle. I'm going to say number 11, who just entered the game, pushed Joaquin. And Sunnybrook's offense has just been one and done. There hasn't been a lot going on there. They are really out of sorts. Trying to extend this possession here. 35 seconds left. Finally picks up the ball. Noah with tons of room. Flips it up to Jake a little too high. Jake was open. Kind of a careless pass. Turnover. Back to Sunnybrook. 5 directing traffic. Trying to find some space. He's going to get a lot of attention. He's going to try to drive. Thinks better of it. Now turns the corner. Step back. People all over him. Bad shot. That's 9 seconds, 8 seconds. Noah over to Jeremiah, 6. The long 3 from Noah. That's going to miss everything, and that's going to probably end the game. Coach not happy with that possession. There's .18 seconds. Annapolis thinks the quarter's over. Ball gets inbounded, and there's not much time, no time to do anything. Coach Harper brought his team in, and there was still a little bit of time left. Now it's finally second quarter.
Wow.
All right, let's see this highlight of this last possession. Long rebound, battled for it. Jake with a little give and go and a good finish. All right, Josh. How you feeling about the first quarter?
You know, I'm seeing a lot of what we saw last week with Lifegate, that we just, again, it's a lot of pressure that we've grown accustomed to playing these bigger schools earlier in the season. And it's just been golden for us. With these TCal teams, it looks like they can't really handle it, turnover over turnover, and then feeding off on those offensive rebounds. It's just been an ease for us.
Yeah, you could tell that the strategy right away was to put pressure on the ball handlers from Sunnybrook, and so far they have struggled because they're trying to get the ball out of their hand and try to throw these long cross-court passes, which is exactly what you want when you're doing the full-court pressure, because it gives you time to react and deflect and steal the ball.
Yeah. I'm saying a lot better, more more in the full-court press. I think we're a lot more organized. I think they probably worked on that in practice a little bit since Lifegate.
Yeah.
We always try to get that down last year.
Sunnybrook's ball started the second quarter. Annapolis with a huge lead after tons of pressure, as the Lions hoping to settle down into, here comes that pressure again. Now they're getting a half-court pressure. 32 with the ball deflected, battle for it. 32 able to corral. Joaquin on the ball. 5 draws a crowd. He's got 3, and he traveled. Great job with the help coming from the high side as Jeremiah came in. 5 wasn't expecting that, shuffled his feet, and another Lion turnover. Let's see if Annapolis can keep things rolling. They were really hot from the three-point line. Staying with those, kind of a smaller ball here. Lots of guards. Josh going to step in for 3. Long defensive rebound. Sunnybrook now able to run a little bit. Over to 32. He traveled. Looking for a man down the baseline. The cut wasn't fast enough for him, and he ended up having to drag his foot. And another empty possession off a turnover. Number 20 for Sunnybrook coming in. So looks like they're gonna add some size. So they're gonna put 2 big men down low. Jake's been effective, but really the 3-pointers have been hurting Sunnybrook. Joaquin left all alone. He should have shot that. He had tons of space. Cross court over to Josh. Josh with the double team. Flipped it over to Joaquin. Back to Josh, into Jake. Jake with the matchup. He's going to move. Fade away. Misses that. Jeremiah with the offensive rebound. Joaquin, she needs to shoot it. Probably should have shot it. Instead, gave it up and turned it over. Good drive by Joaquin. He found his space. He should have pulled up and just gone for the jumper. 5 now, needing some help. Finds 22. He's going to try to drive the middle of the lane.
That's a good pass.
Nice pass as 10 snuck in behind the defense. Kicks it over to Joaquin for 3. Got it. Joaquin in rhythm. A real smooth left-hand delivery. He's been feeling it tonight. Here comes the pressure. 5, it says, is going to drive a lot of attention. 22, there's that back cut. 10 snuck in there again, but this time Annapolis able to recover. 5's going to drive. Jake with the block.
Uh-oh.
And here we go. Jake's coast to coast. .22 long 3-pointer, and battle for the rebound. There's a foul, and 10. They said
offensive.
Let's see, 5 comes in there, tries to take on Jake, and that's just not happening. Xavier Lockyer back in, and Jacob Segundo. Josh Garza is going to stay out there, as Jeremiah will take a little bit of a breather, and Joaquin with ball handling duties. Finds Joaquin, looking inside, finds Jake with a good matchup, and they're going to say offensive Didn't like Jake using his elbow to clear some space. I don't know. It's kind of a questionable call, I think.
I saw a lot of shoulder there.
Yeah.
Jake has longer limbs. I think he can get that mixed up there.
Yeah, it was pretty. I mean, he's pretty strong move. I don't think it was quite a foul, but referee disagreed. Jacob Seguno stepping out on 5. It's 5 looking for some help. Counts on, and finds 22. And Jake with another block, wrestling for the ball. And they're going to say ball gets knocked out of bounds. Jake with another block. Is he able to erase another threat in the basket? Jacob over to Josh. That zone extending way out now as the Lions trying to get a steal. Rise up, misses everything. Xavier Lockyer with the save over to Jacob. Finds Joaquin. Joaquin's drawn a double team. Now Jacob with the three-pointer. Got it.
Wow.
The threes are just raining for the Warriors as it's 32-6. Sunnybrook still not even in double divs. Little give and go. 22 finds down low. Ball's loose. Stolen by Josh. It's 2-on-1.
Got numbers.
Now got Jake trailing. Lost the handle and gives the ball back to the Lions. Now they're going to try to run a little bit. Joaquin there to stop the ball. 22, little shake and bake. Should have been called for a travel. And now Annapolis in that 2-3 zone. 22 shuffled his feet, missed that. And the travel was there. Coach saw it. No call. 22 with the bank shot that goes in. And finally, the Lions at 10. Finds Xavier Lockyer. Kicks it out to Jacob. Thought about it. And they're going to say 3 seconds. Annapolis doing it all offensively and defensively as Jake able to get that big block. Annapolis calling off the full court pressure, but the half court pressure is ramping up as Lance Pepper in for the first time. 20 down in the corner, Lance defending him. 5, nice little pass as 22 is on that little short corner. Annapolis having a little bit of trouble on those, losing track of those baseline defenders. 11 extending out for deflection, but stays with the Warriors. Joaquin with the ball, needs some help. Needs to find someone in to inbound to. Finds Jacob. Jacob's going to drive, and he's going to call for the travel as he had to gather his feet with an extra step. Coach bringing in a couple more ball handlers with Jeremiah Cavazos and Noah Riojas. As Lance and Joaquin will take a seat. Joaquin did his damage from the three-point line. Warriors staying in the 2-3 zone. This time kind of sinking in as 5's again going to get lots of attention. 22 picked up that ball and put himself in a tough spot. Finds 5. 5 looking to do some of his dribble and gets called for the carry. It's the second ball handling call on 5 as I think he kind of likes to kind of carry that ball with him a little bit.
Yeah.
11. Dangerous pass. Finds Jake wide open. Noah able to gather a tough pass from Jeremiah, and then with the assist to Jake. Just under 2:50 left as Annapolis well in control of this game as the pressure has been a lot. Long three-pointer. That's going to miss everything, almost everything. Jake, long outlet pass to Jacob. Jacob's going to take it, finds 11, and 11 with a hard foul. Jacob will happily shoot those 2 free throws. .232 left. Annapolis. And now we got some substitution questions. as subs from the Lions needed to be waved in. They couldn't just come on the court. Now got that sorted out. Jacob shooting his free throw. 34-12. That one's good. 35-12 now, 2:32 left. Annapolis with the pressure. Looks like three-quarter pressure. Annapolis may go in man-to-man. Nope. Yeah, they're going to 1-3-1. Long pass.
Not sure yet.
Deflection. And they're going to say off Sunnybrook. Xavier Lockyer got the tip. I don't think 11 touched it, but we'll take it. We will take it. A little gift from the referees. 2:20 left. Now Sunnybrook in extended zone. Jeremiah got rid of his defender with an open look, but couldn't quite get it. Long pass is deflected. 22 saw Jake, thought different of it. 5, again, drawing a big crowd. Over to 22, he likes that long three. He's been missing everything, tries to go down. And now Annapolis with some long numbers. 5 with the good deflection. Baseline jumper, misses. Ball's loose on the floor. Lots of bodies on the floor. As we will, you could see that coming. Annapolis has a little bit of a bitter taste from football, and anytime basketball can switch over to football, Jacob Segundo will happily comply. It stays with the Warriors off the jump ball. Annapolis needs to get it in, finds Noah. 1:44 left. Jeremiah in the corner, uses dribble. Ball gets tipped around. Loose ball, scrum. Lions with the ball. 22 trying to use his dribble, gets to the center, kicks out to 32, back to 22. Over to 5. Long three-pointer, and got it. Jacob looked for Jake, missed him, finds Xavier instead. Nice move. Annapolis likes to run that fast break, and now Annapolis extending that zone into a full court pressure. This is where Sunnybrook got into a lot of trouble. 15 in some trouble. 22 with the double team. Xavier and Jeremiah there. He's in a lot of trouble. Ball's loose, and the whistle. A foul. Oh, wow.
Xavier?
On Xavier. Boy, not sure about that. Lions ball after the foul, just under about 45 seconds left. 5, again, is going to draw a big crowd. Finds 22. Kicked out to 32. He traveled. I don't know how many turnovers Sunnybrook has, but it's got to be in the double digits already.
They're racking up for sure.
As Joaquin Ford coming in, as I think Coach going to try to get a three-point specialist in. With 39 seconds left, Annapolis flexing their muscles here at home as the Lions getting all they can handle. Jeremiah kicks out to Noah. Noah looking inside, lots of pressure. Finds Joaquin. Over to Xavier in the corner. 20 seconds left. Annapolis trying to run offense, and they said Joaquin traveled. 15 seconds left. Lions looking to try to get something rolling here at the end of the second quarter, going into half, get some momentum going. Warriors obviously not wanting that to happen as they're going to pick up half court. 5 picks up the ball, clock's running, 14 seconds, 13. 2-3 zone, 5 directing traffic. I'm guessing he's going to take the last shot. Joaquin and Jeremiah, he's going to try to split, finds Jake. It's partially blocked, and they're going to say a foul. So 3 seconds left as he split the double team up front and then got Jake to reach just a smidge too far. So he'll be shooting 2. First free throw's good. one of the returners from last year's state championship team. So there's some debate whether it was a 3-pointer or a 2-pointer.
Didn't he dribble and drive?
That was well within the 3-point line. That was well within the 3-point line. They're going to say shooting 2. Yeah, he took several dribbles into the lane.
A little pump fake.
And coach needs to kind of quiet down as he's going to
see what we get
a little talking to. Well, while we're sorting that out, you can see the last offensive possessions is in this fast break. Xavier Locker trailing with a nice basket. I think everyone got settled down. We got shooting 2. Made the first one, shooting the second one here. Annapolis needs to. Well, they're going to give him 3. They're going to give him 3 free throws.
Okay.
I don't know about that.
They didn't try to say a bonus, right?
Yeah, I don't know. That was.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, there's 3 officials, which is typically they usually get things right, but that was. That. They're going to get an extra bonus free throw here. 3.5 seconds left. Annapolis up by 20. Makes all 3. And now here comes the pressure. There's numbers. They've got numbers. He can get a good shot if he can get up the buzzer. Misses it.
Tried to repeat what happened last week.
Yeah, he
buzzer beater.
He thought about it. He got to where he wanted to. Got the shot he wanted. Just pushed it a little bit too far. Well, Annapolis just absolutely rolling up 37-16 as they have been absolutely dynamic. Their defense has been all that the Sunnybrook Lions can handle. It's our full court here. All right, see if we can do this here. All right. All right, well, welcome to the Warrior Sports Network. I'm seated. I'm not. You're not that tall. Josh Cavasso's here joining us in. It's not really a booth. We're just in the top.
No, it's a suite.
The suite. Oh yeah, yeah. Yes. Well, Josh, what do you so far? What are your thoughts on the first half?
I think, especially in the first quarter, I think we've had our way with. I mean, not necessarily the play calling, but I think a lot of turnovers, like we said, a lot of unforced turnovers, which is, I mean, we're very fortunate for that. But, again, we're really seeing a lot of that aggression that we've seen last week with Lifegate, and it's just causing a lot of opportunities, especially on the offensive boards. Jake, Noah, I've seen Noah get so many offensive rebounds. I don't think I've ever seen him get so much.
Yeah.
And it's just great to see. It might have. I mean, a little bit in the second quarter towards the end, it got a little sloppy with a little bit of the football players trying to remembering some things. But, I mean, overall, it's just been a great game so far.
I don't think Sunnybrook was ready for the full court pressure. We haven't really shown that a lot this year. We've been able to go into it here and there, but we haven't started out with the full court pressure. And really, their guards were really impacted by that. And like I said, they were trying to push they didn't want to really dribble through it, so they're trying to push the ball by these long passes, which is exactly what they wanted, what Annapolis wanted, with the tips and the deflections and the steals. Do you think we're going to see the full court? I mean, it's a little bit hard now when you have a big lead, right, whether you stay on that pressure, but I wonder if they're going to start the third quarter with that same full court pressure.
You know, that's what I would do. Again, knowing Coach Harper, I know that he really wants to put games away. I know he knows. Being with him for so long, I know that he knows that we got a little sloppy at the end. Mm-hmm. And if we can clean this up, especially with some of the baseline we were just talking about a little earlier, we're letting some people cut behind us and getting those easy layups. It's just if we crack down on some things, I think it'll just open up, and then maybe later in the game we can crack down on just being more stable and not being too overachieving, I guess, as far as full court press.
Well, Annapolis really hasn't had to play a lot of half court defense because Sunnybrook's offense has been very limited. They get one shot. We've been able to get a defensive rebound, or they've just turned the ball over.
Right. Yeah.
Sunnybrook, I don't know. I mean, not that we want them to get back in the game, but for them to get back in the game, they're going to have to, first of all, break the pressure. They're going to have to start making shots. And so far the three-point shooting has really been non-existent. They've been trying these long three-pointers, but they're not anywhere near. But for us, our three-pointers are just falling like rain. Yeah, it's unbelievable. We have our freshmen who are, that are not afraid of the spotlight, not afraid of the shooting. Jacob Segundo has been hitting those three-pointers. And when we can hit the three-pointers, and then you have Jake in the middle, and I mean, that is so hard to stop.
I think a big part of it is just I love watching them play because it's just you can see the camaraderie. Like, they're all young. I mean, excluding Jake and Jacob. Like, they're all young. They all know each other, and they're very close to each other. So everyone is comfortable with sharing the ball with each other.
Yeah.
And they're with each other almost every day for 8+ hours, right? But I mean, you can see it here on the court. And there's another thing that contrasting from last week is I really like that we're not as heavy with the fouls.
Right.
We've seen a lot earlier this season that, man, Brogan, Jake, maybe a little bit of Jeremiah, Noah, that we've racked up some easy
and
fouls.
Xavier.
And Xavier. Don't forget about Xavier.
Yeah.
But just racking up those easy, petty calls in the very beginning. And that just costs us later in the game because we have to make those adjustments.
Right, when they get in foul trouble, then you're changing your substitution pattern, and you can't be as aggressive.
Right. Yeah.
I'm guessing that was a point of emphasis because there were several players in foul trouble the last couple games, and coach had a sub earlier than he wanted to, and extended minutes on the bench of your big guys. That's just not good for us.
Right.
Especially when you have these matchup advantages that you can't take advantage of. Well, we're just a few minutes away from the start of the second half. Annapolis up 37-16. It has been just a dominant performance by the Warriors. Again, we want to thank our sponsors for their continued generosity for the Warrior Sports Network. The money doesn't just go to athletics. It goes to all of our extracurriculars, which includes mock trial. It includes our amazing theater program. We have a band program that is just starting to really thrive and grow as we've added a rhetoric band. And none of that would be possible without just the generous support of our sponsors. And, of course, they help support the Warrior Sports Network, bringing you this broadcast. The horns buzz as Coach Harper spent taking his time. What is it like, Coach Harper halftime talk? What is that like?
I mean, it's definitely depends on the situation. What happened the previous 16 minutes, whether you have a good game or a bad game. But I mean, Coach Harper, he's amazing, and just whether he's chewing you out or whether he's praising you for your hustle plays or anything, it's just. He's going to tell you the truth all the time. Every single one. Every single person knows that they're going to get talked to. So.
Well, here comes the Warriors. They come out of the locker room. We'll clear the gym. Just over a minute left. You think he wouldn't have a lot to talk about, but I'm sure he's found something to harp on. Or
he has been a little frustrated, as we've seen the past. Later in the first half, again, that sloppiness.
What do the Warriors need to do this second half to put this game away?
Again, like we said, we can't, like last game, we can't let our foot off the gas. Keeping that pressure and being attentive with who's on the backside, who's shading in the middle. That, and again, like I said, the fouls, we cannot afford these cheap fouls to rack up on us. And Jake, if he gets swinging down on trying to get a block or something, and he gets about 3-4 fouls, I mean, I think the game could look very different.
Snaps need to stay out of foul trouble, keep up the pressure, and really just keep rolling.
Exactly.
A lot of times in these games, if you start looking up the scoreboard, then you start kind of coasting and cruising. Really, it's just like just play every possession hard and get the most out of it.
What's that?
So you get Josh is getting harassed here by the fans.
Close proximity.
All right, it'll be Sunnybrook ball coming out of the halftime break. Sunnybrook trying to get something going, some momentum.
All right.
And here comes the pressure already as the Warriors in a 2-3 zone, and now Jacob all over number 5 as he's going to be their main point of emphasis defensively. Ball gets flipped up, kicked over 22, baseline drive. Gets in trouble. He's in a lot of trouble and throws the ball out of bounds. Another turnover. He drove baseline and Annapolis collapsed on him. He was behind the basket and there wasn't much for him to do, and he tried to find a teammate. Instead, just kicked it out or punted it out of bounds. Annapolis' first possession in the start of the third quarter. Let's see what they decide to do. Lots of open space, top of the key. Xavier's going to take it. Misses that. Offensive rebound, Jake. Put back. With those guards chasing, it leaves that high post wide open, and Jake was left open on the backside rebound for the easy putback. 23 trying to find 5. Jake on him. He's going to try to get around Jake. Squeezes through, and he's going to get fouled. Got to be careful. 5 can drive. Don't want to get Jake in trouble with foul trouble. That's his second foul, I think.
I think he hedged over a little too much and got the body.
Yeah. 5, he can shoot, he can drive, hit the three-pointers. He's really a well-rounded player. Got to be careful with these big leads. Sunnybrook is not going to just roll over. They're going to start crawling there and kicking, scratching, biting their way back into this if Annapolis isn't careful. Jeremiah with the ball. Over to Xavier. Kicks out to Jacob for a wide open three-pointer. Misses that. Ball gets tipped around finally. Long outlet pass. 22, good hands. Behind the back, he's going to try to get to the rim and blocked. I'm not sure who got it, but rattled around, finally stays with the lines. 5 settles the ball down. 22 long three-pointer and got it.
Good shot.
He's been taking a couple of those shots. He's been off track this time. This one's good. Jacob over to Jeremiah. Finds Xavier, ball fake, and shuffled his feet.
Yeah.
That's the ball he needs to shoot, and Coach Harper's he had the space. Had the space. He's a good little shooter and just needs to take it instead of looking to pass first. As I said, Sunnybrook not going away, and they have come out in the third quarter with a little bit of life offensively. Finds 5, pull-up jumper, and they're starting to roll now with offensively.
Now they're having a little two-man game with number 22 and number 5.
Noah left all alone. Goes baseline. Ball gets tipped in the air and saved to Jake. Over to Xavier. Misses the easy layup.
We needed that.
As Annapolis now starting to sputter a little bit as the Lions getting things going. Deflected, stolen by Jeremiah. He draws a crowd, but able to dribble out of it. Now there's numbers. Laser shot to Jake. He misses an easy layup, and now Lions off and running. Battle for the ball. 22 coming through. Kicks out to 32. Misses that defensive layup or defensive rebound. Annapolis needs to settle down and make some layups.
I was about to say, let's just slow it down.
Long three-pointer. That's going to miss. And now 2-on-1.
Okay.
And 15 got a little too anxious. Had the advantage. And gifted the Warriors with a turnover. Whoa. It's starting to feel a little unsettled here.
Yeah.
At the end of the second quarter, Annapolis felt like in control, but now it's getting a little uneasy. Joaquin Ford in. And here comes the pressure from the Lions. Broken by Jeremiah.
Jake, yep.
Left Jake wide open. That layup finally goes. 5 minutes left in the third quarter. Lions starting with a little bit of a run here. Over to 10. Ball gets deflected. Stolen. Noah. Numbers now. Jeremiah left all alone. Three-pointer. Missed. Backside rebound. Battle for it.
Ooh, stepped out.
And 32 stepped out of bounds. Coach Harper up off the bench. Not in a good space here as he feels like the Warriors not playing as well as he would like coming out of the halftime break. Needs some help getting the ball in. Finds Jacob. Over to Joaquin. Oh, Jake, nice pass. Kicks it out. Three-pointer. Got it. It's nice to see those three-pointers starting to rain again.
Yep.
Had a little bit of trouble offensively with just getting some things to fall for us. That's in a 2-3 zone. 5 gets the ball way up top. That's going to sink back. And a late screen. 15 gets called for the offensive foul. 5 trying to get something going.
Love how Jacob gets in front of the screen before he could even do anything. That's how they get that call because, again, Jacob's going in front. But then the defender realizes he's getting in front, so he's always done that.
Joaquin with the ball. He's got double team. Now the double team, lots of pressure and hard foul. See this last offensive possession with that three-pointer. 3:57 left. Annapolis still in control score-wise, but the momentum is slowly shifting here. Long pass to Joaquin. Over to Jacob. He's left alone for the three-pointer. Got it.
I like that they're still falling.
Yeah, we're getting a little concerned offensively, but Annapolis able to answer with these three-point shots. That one's short. Hard rebound. Battled for it. Stays here. You can see Annapolis starting to rain with their three-pointers. They let Jacob wide open. Sunnybrook's ball. Having some help. Needs some help. Finds 11. Up 5 up top. He likes to operate way up top. Now he gets in that high post. Trying to post up Jake. Finds him. Tries to get around Jake. Acrobatic shot. I think he's trying to get Jake in foul trouble and does get the call on Jake.
Do you think he might have gone down a little bit with that arm?
Yeah, I think Jake got a little too eager to try to block it. That shot wasn't going to go. That shot was not going to go in. Jake should have just kept his hand up. Instead, he tried to block the ball and got a piece of the arm. 5, a pretty good free throw shooter. Now Jake on the bench. This changes the game a little bit. The advantage we had is now we have to go really small as Josh Garza in.
See who's going to take the job of guarding number 5.
No, with the ball, he's going to push tempo. Now he's going to slow things down. Jeremiah gets past the initial pressure, finds Noah. It was there, just freshman telegraphed that pass a little bit too much. 5 went out chasing and left the low post open, but Josh couldn't quite get it there. Stays here, Annapolis ball. Jacob left wide open, doesn't see him. Good corral by Josh. Here comes the backside pressure. Joaquin in the corner, double team, and he lost the ball. As the freshman, you have to be pretty strong as the Sunnybrook Lions are going to be pretty tough. Missed that. Good rebound by Josh. Doesn't have the numbers. Needs to pull out. Decides to take it down the lane. Floater and offensive. you've got 3 freshmen, a sophomore and a senior, needing to step up. And against the crafty veteran in number 5. And now here comes the pressure. 22, long passes deflected and stolen. Now needs some help. Good defensive pressure. Noah drive down the lane, kick to Josh. Josh over to Jeremiah. Good dribble. Dribble gets blocked over to Jacob. As the passing from the Warriors starting to get a little wild here. Starting to speed things up, and they don't need to speed it up. They don't need to have these like quick, fast passes. The Lions getting them to speed up the ball when they don't need to. 15 over to 21. Finds his teammate, and they break the pressure. This is a chance for Annapolis to long three-pointer by Jeremiah. Misses that. Loose ball, finally corralled by 21 over to 5. 5 picks up his dribble to 22. Gets the lane, gets around. Wow. And another layup as Annapolis starting to get a little overextended defensively. So starting to get to be a little bit of, I think, the pace a little bit too fast for Annapolis. They don't need, this is more what the Lions want. They want kind of this run and gun playground style ball where they just kind of dribble and dish, and this is 22's game. Noah got in the front of that pass and a little extracurricular as Jacob took offense to 11's push. Minute 32 left. This quarter has made things a little more unsettled. The Warriors just need to slow things down a little bit, run their offense. Lots of space for Jacob. Noah now with the ball is going to drive. Kick to Joaquin, the lefty with the 3. That's short. Offensive rebound. Nope, not quite. 5 with a good defensive rebound, and just over a minute left. 22 with the ball. He's been able to dribble, penetrate, and kick. Good steal by Jacob. The run out. And one.
And he telegraphed that perfectly.
So beautiful as Jacob's so good, so quick. So he was able to get that steal and the tough finish as he'll shoot that free throw. After some momentum shifting back, this is a big momentum boost for the Warriors at the end of the third quarter. Let's see if we can punctuate it here by a strong finish to this quarter. Full court pressure, 5 directing traffic, needs some help. Tries to give it back, truffled his feet, but no call. And Annapolis, misses an easy layup. Battle for the ball, 11 finally gets it. Annapolis way overextended on their zone. Now, trying to get a good shot here at the end of this quarter. 26 seconds left. Jeremiah dribbling, finds Josh down low. Nice cut by Josh Garza. He's going to go to the line shooting 2. Annapolis starting to slow the game down a little bit. It's okay to keep the tempo up, but when they start getting a really fast, this is what that's the pace the Lions want. They want really kind of a really fast, for Annapolis, too fast of a pace. Hits the first free throw. Lions doing some subbing here. Coach going to sink back to a 2-3 with 21 seconds left. Second free throw from Josh is good. 20 seconds left, end of the third quarter. It's been a little bit of a up and down quarter for the Warriors. 22 thought about it. Joaquin cuts it off, and bad pass.
I think he touched it.
I think a Warrior touched it, but they were going to give it to Annapolis. They didn't see it. I think Joaquin might have deflected out. 6 seconds left. Plenty of time to get a good shot off. Last time Jeremiah was able to get to a spot in the lane. Let's see if Jeremiah decides to take it himself. Finds Josh in the corner. Over to Jeremiah, long three-pointer. Good!
Pumped up.
Well, that's how you end the quarter. Let's see that again.
That was a deep three.
As he takes a three-pointer, and it is good from distance. That was almost a logo three from the Warriors logo.
Hopefully get some more hype out of that in the next quarter.
Well, we were wondering about momentum. It was shifting to the Lions, but that's a really great way to finish a quarter.
Yeah, hopefully we can switch that momentum back to our side. I mean, again, the beginning of the game, it was very much ours in the beginning. We couldn't even let them have a double-digit score. And then they kind of shocked us from the beginning of the second half. And, again, hopefully this will be a turnaround for us.
Still on the scoreboard, in control, but anytime you play Sunnybrook, just no lead is safe.
Exactly.
They can score in buckets. You already could see that they could get things going from the three-point line. 5 could get things going, and now with Jake on the bench, they do have a size advantage as they've brought in some of their bigger players, 11, 22, 5, all with some height against the little bit smaller Warriors. And now here comes the pressure. They're going for the 1-3-1. Ball gets stolen. It's 2-on-1. 5 with the ball as he goes through contact and scores.
We can't force that.
Yeah. The defense has switched for the Lions. They've really ramped things up. 1-3-1 trapping defense and kind of a soft pass that was just not going to work against a aggressive zone. Annapolis pushing tempo. Finds Josh. He's going to get to the lane. Finds 5. Gets tied up. And jump ball is going to – that's a turnover to the Lions. Lions looking to get something going right away in this fourth quarter. Little give and go. Finds blocked by Noah. Really well done defensively. Good. And another sloppy pass that gets stolen. That zone is not going to allow them to do those little kind of one-handed passes. Have to be a little bit better with that. Let's see that block from Noah. Stays here with the Lions. Annapolis having to play a little small ball. Gets deflected. 5 with an easy shot. He's going to make that. That's too easy.
That's a shot right there.
Yeah, he loves that little free throw jumper. That 1-3-1 giving Annapolis a little bit of trouble here. As ball another steal. 5's going to come through. He's going to try to dunk it and kind of rattles it in. And Coach not happy with how things started. And Lions fans starting to get noisy. It's hard when you come out and your big man's on the bench and the defense ramps up. This is where you see some freshman mistakes going. What does Annapolis need to do?
I mean, they didn't really run the 1-3-1 in the beginning, right?
Right at the beginning they did, and then we shot them out of it.
Right, okay.
They're going to try to trap those ball handlers. It's, the 1-3-1 is overextended, but Annapolis not just trying to get little soft passes. It needs to be a little bit more direct, a little quicker passes to get around that zone instead of the little soft passes. Jake and Xavier Lockyer and Jacob Segundo as coach now trying to match that 1-3-1 with a little bit more size and experience. And here comes that pressure. So Noah drives through there, lost the handle, but finds Jake. Jake gets bumped out of position, and another bump, and that's going to be a foul.
So knocked it all the way down to a 14-point lead.
Annapolis ball. Over to Xavier too much. Another steal. Another turnover. Annapolis had done a really good job taking care of the ball. Now getting a little bit too generous with the ball. Lots of pressure. Jacob almost another steal. 5-step back. Misses that. Rebound 11. Back to 5. Trying to set the offense up. He's going to try to drive around Jeremiah. Pull-up jumper. Misses that. Another offensive rebound. Over to 5. 5 coming through, and he traveled. Ball fake, shuffled his feet, and then went up. Good call. Tried to get Jake on another foul, but Jake wisely went straight up this time.
Yeah, I think he might have like 3 fouls?
3 fouls, I think, if my memory serves me. Jeremiah, the ball gets deflected, and a big collision as Noah goes down, as he's had some ankle issues. Hopefully it's not that. That right ankle, he's got it heavily braced. It looks like he's going to walk it off. Just under 6 minutes left. Annapolis need to settle down here with the three-pointer goes up. That's going to be short. Defensive rebound over to 5. I guess we're going to see a steady dose of 5 here. 32 at the ball. Annapolis, ball gets deflected, stolen, and then tipped out of bounds. Good hands, and then the turnover for the Warriors. Annapolis still needing to figure out how to attack this 1-3-1, as a lot of their passes are getting deflected. Need to find a little bit better passing lanes. Baseline jumper for Xavier.
There we go. If we could be a little bit more intentional with where we're going to go, I think that'll be.
They overextend, and that backside zone's wide open, and
right.
Xavier with the wide open baseline jumper. 5:15 left. Little two-man game trying to work. 32 and 5. Tries to get around Jake. Jake with another block. Oh, they're going to call that a foul.
He did go down a little bit, but
yeah.
Still.
Wow, that's
I don't think that was a.
That's a big call there. Let's see here. Let's slow this down here a little bit.
It's always safe to just stay straight up.
Ball goes up. Boy, I don't know. That 5 likes to embellish it.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah, 5 likes to embellish it. So he went down to the ground. Was that 5?
That was 5. He just shook the coach's hand.
Wow, okay. Guess we were off by
1 foul. Yeah. I think that was his first free throw that he missed. So.
Well, this is going to be a long 5 minutes then. 5:04, Annapolis needing to go. Next man up as their leading scorer, leading defensive rebounder, and shot blocker on the bench with a lot of time left. 56-40 is the score. Makes that one. 1-3-1, lots of pressure. Looks like they settled in a 2-3 zone. Jacob over to Noah. That zone's extended way out. There's lots of space, and that's foul from behind. Jeremiah did a good job. Looking to get Joaquin in a little better position. Joaquin and Jeremiah not quite on the same page. Freshman going to have to step up as Joaquin and Jeremiah, both freshmen. You've got 2 sophomores and a senior. As Xavier Lockyer having to be the man in the middle.
Oh, my goodness.
Be important for Annapolis to keep scoring. Even though they got a big cushion in their lead, they just need to keep points rolling. That one's in and out, missed both of them. Here comes the Lions. They're looking to make a run here. This is the time to do it. Over to 5. Xavier there. Good defense. Now Noah with the ball. 5 trying to extend out there. Over to Noah. Here comes the double team. Good job getting it out of there. Finds the back cut for Joaquin. Turnaround jumper. Misses that. Defensive, offensive rebound. Annapolis going to reset. Jacob's going to drive. Oh, and a little, like a little volleyball shot there. I think he thought 5 was going to come out and block the shot. And showed some athleticism there. I know it's not the prettiest shot, but
he got the job done.
Yeah, let's see that little. It's like a little set there. You're like in the air, repositioned, and banked it in. Nicely done.
Hopefully we can hold on.
It does feel like holding on, even though we've got a 17-point lead.
Yeah.
But, boy, these leads can evaporate so quickly against a conference opponent like Sunnybrook. What are some important things for Annapolis? You got your big man on the bench, your leading scorer, leading defensive player. He's on the bench. What does Annapolis need to do to, to win this game?
I think so far, especially now with time winding down, I think we can't afford to have sloppy turnovers. I think turnovers is just a huge thing, and as long as we keep on rebounding the ball on the defensive side, I think we can hold this game out. And allowing them to overextend their 1-3-1, and again, that's not being the same way, and staying and almost collapsing on number 5 as we don't have that much size.
Well, 5 likes to drive is actually, instead of posting, I thought he was going to post up down low because there's a size advantage, and instead he's been trying to get the ball up high, which is playing to advantage to our guards. 5 another long shot, gets that one to DePaul.
But again, that's his shot.
Yeah. We'll kind of give up those long jump shots. Over to Xavier, baseline jumper. That one's going to be long. And here comes the Lions. They're trying to run a little bit. 22 likes to drive. Finds his man. And Annapolis, they collapse on that ball handler, and he's real good about finding a teammate, distributing, and foul by Xavier. A little bit late on the reaction. So he'll be shooting 2, misses that one. 3:45 left, 58-43. Annapolis has been in control of this game. They had a very comfortable lead, but now it's starting to get a little too uncomfortable. That one drops in. Joaquin left wide open for 3. Misses that. No battle for the ball, but goes out. Long pass gets deflected by Xavier. Stolen by Jeremiah. Jeremiah now thinking about running. Doesn't have numbers. He's going to pull out. Wisely does that. Noah over to Joaquin. He's going to step in for 3. That one's short. Backside rebound. And now 5 with the ball. Annapolis needs to keep finding ways to get that ball in the basket. Defensively, 22-5. Trying to work something out together. Ball gets stolen. Battle for it. And they're going to say off Jacob. Good defense by Jacob. He's been doing really well anticipating that pass between the guard and number 5. Over to 22. 5 trying to find some space up top. He's going to draw a crowd of warriors around him. Now try to reposition on the other side.
Got to watch the backside.
Yep, can't fall asleep.
Yep.
There it is. Yep. Misses that. Noah with the rebound. Long outlet pass to Jacob. Stolen by 5. Almost stolen by 5. Good hustle. Annapolis getting a little too on the defense, just too enamored with the ball and not with their man basketball positioning and letting some backside guys sneak in there. Jacob with the ball, trying to find a trap. Jeremiah's going to get out of trouble. Noah finds the lane. Floater, misses that. Ball bounces around. Wild pass. It's loose. Joaquin flips it over to Noah. Noah slow things down wisely. No need to speed this game up. Finds Jacob high post. wild shot, misses everything.
We didn't really need that.
Yeah, didn't need that. Annapolis doesn't need to keep pushing the ball so quickly. 5 long three-pointer, got it. Really good score. And coach from Sunnybrook is going to call timeout.
Still have 2 minutes.
Really for Annapolis, it's about just defensively extending possessions, or not letting the Lions extend possessions, getting the rebounds, and then running their offense, running some time, just taking good shots. There's no need to like speed things up or take wild shots.
Right.
Really, the thing for Annapolis is the clock. They need to get the clock to run and walk out of here with a comfortable lead and a comfortable win. But right now, not so comfortable. It's 11 points.
Exactly. I think we've slowly been inching closer and closer to, again, that big gap that we had in the first quarter. Hopefully we can finish it out.
5 so good with the ball. When he has the ball, I mean, his shot is so quick. He can hit threes. He can drive. He's starting to get in a rhythm. And he's got a little bit of a height advantage. He can shoot pretty much over anyone right now that's on the court for the Warriors. That's why it's so important for Annapolis to keep scoring. You know 5's going to get his baskets, but we need to keep scoring to keep that lead at a comfortable space. 2:06 left, Annapolis ball after the timeout. This would be a great chance to extend this possession, kill lots of time. Because the Lions need several possessions to get back into this, and if we can kill this clock, it won't give them that opportunity. Ball gets stolen. Jeremiah able to corral it. Here comes a Lion after him. He needs some help.
Got to get across.
Lots of push.
Nice.
Finds Josh. No need to push it, and he needs to not cross over in front of him. Needs to keep that ball away from the Lions defender. There comes the fouling. Little keep away by the Warriors. Doing a good job. Minute 35 left. I think they got a foul at some point. Good hands. Noah gets that ball to the corner and finds the foul. Good job of killing a lot of clock. They did a really nice job.
Right.
Almost 40 seconds they knocked out. Warriors still not in the bonus. But the Lions are going to have to foul again. 10's trying to desperately foul. Dangerous pass by Noah. That was ill-advised pass. Annapolis, good ball handlers. No need to play hot potato with it. Use their dribble. Get in a good passing lane. Take care of the ball. Noah back to Jeremiah. That zone way extended. Here, lots of pressure. Jeremiah breaks the pressure. Don't need that 3. Good job with Jacob. Over to Noah. And then the foul. Jacob wisely did not take that 3-pointer. We do not need it. The clock is what we have to play right now. Play the clock. And by doing that, they really shortened this game, which is exactly what Annapolis wanted to do. It should be the 5th team foul, I think. Not yet. They initially whistled it on the floor, but they're going to give him 2. Defensively, Annapolis just needs to just play good defense, force a 5 on a tough shot, and then get the defensive rebound. Misses the first free throw. Jeremiah now shooting the second.
There it is.
That one's good. A 12-point lead, minute left. Lions need something quick here, and they're dribbling this ball. Ball gets deflected and stolen. Jeremiah is going to go to the basket. Left-hand layup, good. And that is probably going to be all she wrote as Jeremiah closing the book on this game. As 5 trying to find some space, steps around, makes that. And 5 with this long reach, 3-pointer, misses that one. Noah there for the rebound, 22, 20 seconds. Just needs to cross half court and then just kill this clock. Long, dangerous pass. There's a freshman. Needs to be smart about it. 9 seconds, 8. Just hold the ball. And Jacob will dribble it out. Whew, boy. That ended up being a little bit closer than we thought.
Yep.
Annapolis with a 61-49 game with a big win in the conference. Boy, that was a little bit closer than we at that beginning of the game. We thought this was going to be just a walk in the park, but anytime you play Sunnybrook, that's just not the case. All right, impressions of the game.
Wow, I know seeing this team for the first time, I know we're definitely going to see them again, just like Lifegate. And winding down to that February time, both teams are going to get better. Like from this game, they're going to learn a lot. They're going to watch tape, and again, we can't afford to have these sloppy mistakes again. And I know Coach Harper's going to get on them for that. And takeaways is, I mean, man, there's even though we did get sloppy, there was a lot of stuff that, again, there was to praise. Again, the very first half, again, we had that pressure. We didn't have a lot of fouls. Again, we picked up fouls later on, but I think that first half, if we can really focus on that part, that I think the rest of the season would go really well.
Yeah, these are great games. We're a young team. I think we showed some of our youth, and as far as closing this game out, we got a little sloppy with the fouling and then turning the ball over, and instead of staying consistent. So this is a really good game for this young team. When you have a big lead and you have a team that can make these runs, you've got to stay consistent. You can't let the mistakes pile up and then give them easy baskets, change the momentum. But overall, Annapolis showed its grit by hanging on to the win. The young players got tons of good experience. This is going to help. This serves them so well when you get to February in the state basketball tournament. As you know, a lot of these games get really, really tight, especially at the end. And if you have this experience and you know what to do, it just serves them so well. Well, we want to thank you for joining us at the Warrior Sports Network. We appreciate you tuning in as Annapolis with a big conference win over Sunnybrook. They are on the road next week. If we can, we'll try to bring you some of those games as they will finish this is their last home game of the season. From here on out,